Morning.
Hello, mate.
Hello. Oh, cheers. To episode 13.
Cheers to episode 13. Welcome back. Got Swoled family. What's up?
What What's going on?
What a guan? What is guaning? What if guaneth, as Shakespeare once said.
What is Gwyneth?
Yes.
Oof, Gwyneth Paltrow.
I literally was thinking that exact same thing.
Yeah. Gwyneth. Yeah.
The joke about Reese Witherspoon.
Or with a knife.
With a knife came into my head just then as well. But I failed to finish.
Oh.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Worst story of my life.
Won't be the last.
Ha. Anyway, how are you?
I am definitely okay today, actually.
Definitely okay compared to other days.
Yeah. Why are you asking? Shouldn't I be?
What's wrong? What am I showing on my face?
Yeah. Hello. Stable jobs.
Oh yeah. Ha. I can't have them.
What is a stable job?
A stable job is...
Can we pull the rug out from everyone's feet right now?
Go.
You could get fired at any moment.
Literally, your life.
Just because someone else is responsible for the company doesn't make you safe.
Yeah. Literally.
Are you safer in a stable job or being your own boss? I would say that my job is more stable.
Yeah,
as long as I'm more stable, now you're way safer.
Yeah, our job's more stable but unpredictable because we don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know. We've been self-employed for over 5 years, so technically we're unemployable.
Oh, dude, I've been technically self-employed for like 12.
Yeah, I'm the same. 13 years since I moved to the UK. I've been self-employed. Yeah. But it's like I'm technically unemployable, and I couldn't think of anything worse than working for someone.
I think the difference is they've worked out the kinks, as it were.
Yeah.
Because like my earning potential might be more, but it's also more volatile. So unless you're good with a budget or you do a system like accruing or saving, and you have your fire extinguisher and all those things set in place, like all the different accounts, and you're steady with your money.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this guy. Because that is not me. Unless you are like that, you are at a very high risk.
Yeah.
Of like, you're going to lose some money. Because like with the business, like you might get your flat fee, but your boss makes different amounts every month. That's just how a business works, isn't it?
Exactly. And you're not fucking shy of randomly being fired. You're not sure. You're not safe from redundancy. Yeah. You're not sure from anything. If they want to fire you. Yeah, they can. Obviously, it has to be a fair reason, but you're at the risk of someone else, and they're usually capped to what you can earn. Yeah, we're not.
So you would never want to work one?
Fuck no. I'm coming back here. If we didn't start performing with Magic Men, I was going to go. My brother was going to get me a job in the mines.
Dude, that seems really appealing to me.
I've done it. I hate it.
What's the wages there? It's like a 200K.
I think my first year as a labourer, I earned about $160,000 in the year. As a labourer, doing fuck all.
What did that put you out a month?
I was like 12 grand. I think it was 12 grand a month or something. But I was losing. It was the way up of losing your life.
British.
Yeah, but I lost my life. I went from a 2-in-1 to a 3-in-1 to a 4-in-1. That's 2 weeks on, 1 week off, 3 weeks on, 1 week off, with only 2 days off during that one. The 2 weeks on, I didn't get time off. The 4-in-1. It was 4 weeks. I had 2 or 3 days off that whole time. And then you come back here, you'd miss out on a month of your mate's life. You felt, you had the money, but I couldn't do it. And now, being self-employed for over 12 years, I don't have the attention span. Like I could not sit there. I couldn't think of anything more boring than fucking doing the same monotonous job over and over, not having my freedom.
It's funny. All your points I agree with, other than same monotony, because dude, like don't you find that you have to do the same things? Like for example, I'll just use OnlyFans as an example. It's monotonous.
Oh yeah, it's boring. No, but that's a small part. Like how many different forms of income do we have? Like we can get up when we want, go to the gym when we want, eat when we want. Yeah. Multiple streams of income. It's one tiny bit where we then like coaching. Yeah. You're doing your coaching. Me now, I've got the free time to study being a mind-body practitioner. Like,
and I think it's the hours. I choose my own hours.
exactly.
So like if I, those times when you just wake up at like 2 a.m. You're like, I should have done that. But
Yeah.
I'll do it now.
Yeah.
And then just like go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Or like lying on the sofa about literally an hour ago, and I'm like, nah, we'll do this in a minute.
not even that. We could lie on the couch, watch a movie. We have to do something, just chat to someone through social media or chat to someone on OnlyFans, whatever it is. We could literally have fucking Marvel on, have a chat to someone, put it back down, do that. I just made $100. Cool. And that was just during the fight scene of a fucking movie.
I was about to try and say the best thing about it is the more effort you put in, the more money you can make. But I'm going to stop myself from saying that because there's no direct correlation. You have higher chance of having a better reward when you're self-employed if you put the work in and you're doing the right thing. But also it's so volatile that you can have those weeks. Like I've had it where I've put in a real shift and it's made no dent.
Yeah.
But then you have some weeks when just you become the messiah of dick pics, for example.
Yeah.
And
I've seen your dick pics. You do look like a messiah.
Do you know it sometimes?
Yeah.
Do you know when I came off of the TV show, The Bridge, and my pending balance, actually let's not talk actual figures.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. It was substantial.
It was a good amount, and I was like, holy sweet me.
Yeah. You don't have to say Jesus, you say holy sweet me.
Yeah. I was the messiah.
Very naughty boy.
He's not a messiah, he's a very naughty boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those
stonings, yeah.
It's that. It's okay. You see these people talk about starting a business, going self-employed. It's like you have the freedom, but you actually work more hours. It depends the job that you're doing self-employed. Like at the start, yes, you have to put that effort in to advertise yourself. If people are going to buy from you, they have to trust you.
Yeah.
So you have to put those hours in. Otherwise, you're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah.
Like thankfully, we've been doing this for a long time. We've got a social media presence, so people trust us, and it's been a bit easier. Plus, our industry, that what we're doing, coaching, everything else, like we're already. It's a lot easier than starting from scratch, self-employed.
Yeah.
Like, granted.
Well, I think it's like that toolbox that I talk about in any discipline. You have just more tools to use because you have the knowledge, like you just said. I've built up an arsenal of things I know what to do, how to advertise.
Yeah.
I think advertising is the main thing I've learned about all of it.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like that stable, the whole point of this is like stable jobs. What really is a stable job?
That was a tangent then, wasn't it?
Yeah. Like what really is a stable job, and are you ever stable, and this illusion of the control that sort of comes with it.
Yeah.
But I would definitely put my opinion down into the mix and say I would rather be self-employed and do exactly what I'm doing and have those months where I struggle because I know that and I've seen and I have evidence that I can do better.
But dude, and there's months that you struggle, you're going to have months where you succeed, like over succeed. And the thing is, having those, building up 6 months worth of income, so you don't have to stress. So those months where you are a bit lower, they're all right.
Don't touch the sides.
Yeah, they're all right.
Yeah.
You kind of relax a little bit. So it's easy.
Not too much.
Not too much, but you kind of definitely don't want to pop a nugget.
Yeah.
But I keep watching it to make sure.
So today's episode, we reached out to our Patreon, and if you don't know what Patreon is, it's a page where you can get to know us a little bit better and kind of be part of the conversation of everything that is Got Swoled. Have your say in what we end up talking about in these episodes, give suggestions, and also we just like to have a good chat with our fans, get to know you guys a bit better, and provide some actual value and see if we can help impact your lives in a way that benefits you. If you aren't already subscribed to our Patreon, please do that. And it will be patreon.com/GotSwoled.
Yes, everything's basically /GotSwoled.
Yes.
At GotSwoled, just GotSwoled. I saw it coming.
And we've reached out to our lovely supporters and asked a couple questions, and Ash is going to reel some of them off. And are you going to ask me, or are they asking us?
They're asking us.
Cool.
So I'll ask the question.
You answer the question.
You go, I'll go.
And I'll give my first, and then you go?
Yeah, that's the one.
Sounds good.
So do you want to? We'll get both of them. We'll get them all. Okay, so first one's first. How do you control overthinking and stop it from ruining your life?
Give up the illusion of control, firstly. How do you control
How do you stop overthinking?
I need to hear the question again so my
So
brain can work.
how do you control your overthinking? So basically, how do you stop your overthinking? Because you're not going to control it. The body's anyway. I'm getting ahead of it.
Yep.
How do you control your overthinking, and how do you stop it from ruining your life?
If you can remove the word control from that sentence, you do the second part. So knowing that you can't control it, it's true and it's not true in a sense, but for the purpose of what we're doing, we're answering this question, remove control from the picture and it won't rule your life because then you allow these thoughts to just be thoughts because they don't have to be actionable. Then first part of the question again, please.
How do you stop or how do you control your overthinking?
You just can't control it sometimes. But what you can do is create reliable data to know when to trust yourself and when not to. Like by the right page 29, I now know what is like a response to something that's happened to me when I was younger and a pattern that I can't rely on to be the truth. So it's something that I consistently make up or a response that I consistently give that doesn't serve me. When you can identify that, that will really help you in making better judgments on certain things. And therefore it won't be controlling your life so much. Also, if you can ask this question, that tells me you overthink things. Therefore, when said overthinking happens, knowing you're an overthinker, the first thing you need to do is create space. And Ash is great with this. I'm going to roll over to you in 2 seconds. Creating space for yourself, because I naturally have a more chilled headspace. There's less going on in there. So I can sit still and find my space. Ash will do his breath work. He has a tool that will literally, he will focus on his breathing. That's what breath work is about. He focuses only on his breathing and keeps bringing himself back to conscious breathing so that creates space between the thoughts that are plaguing him.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that is. I mean, even during the breath work, I'm still thinking. And that's the thing. I will always do it. I'm an overthinker. But it's also working out when you're overthinking, is it constructive overthinking or is it destructive overthinking? So what are the thought patterns behind the overthinking? Are the thought patterns negative? Are they something from something in your childhood that have allowed you to continue to overthink that? Are those thoughts, like I said, are they destructive? So grab those thoughts. If you're overthinking, I'm not good enough. Are you overthinking, I'm not earning enough? Are you overthinking, this person probably thinks this about me, or whatever it is? Let's break it down into 3 things. Okay. So put the thought down. Say, don't use those 3. Then give yourself reasons for that thought. Okay. After you've given yourself reasons for that thought, why that thought is probably true, then put those reasons out or start giving reasons as why that thought is not true. And usually you'll find the reasons you're giving for that true are usually absolutes. So you're giving something as like, well, they think this because this, and this, but you have no evidence behind this. Once you actually put down the reason why it's not true, as you'll usually find that your brain is trying to put it through the absolute worst. Now, I think we have, 90% of our thoughts, we have up between 50 to 70,000 thoughts per day. Okay. That's almost, I think, 2,890 thoughts an hour. Okay. Now with that, this is coming from everything I'm studying at the moment. With that, 90% of the thoughts we think are the same thoughts as the day before, and 85% of those things are negative. Now, when we're having those negative thoughts, those things are usually coming from thoughts that we've been given in our childhood. They're thoughts that we've been ingrained in us now. When our child mind was trying to process something that was happening, that actually we didn't know how to process that. So we've taken X and thought Y, and then that's been something that we've kind of may have pushed down and not really thought of until our adult life. And next, where that becomes a thing where we're a constant overthinker. So this is where you just need to take that time to break those thought patterns, accept that you are going to overthink. You're never going to fucking stop it. I'm 34, never stopped overthinking, still fucking do it. I mean, we experience.
Can we also argue a little bit that it's not always a problem?
Well, that's what I mean. Is it constructive?
Like you don't have a problem.
Yeah.
Your brain just moves quickly.
Yeah.
Like You might just be a very good critical thinker.
Doesn't mean, is
and
it
able to process a lot at once.
Is it constructive or is it destructive?
Yeah.
Like which one is it? Is it helping your life or hindering you? Because overthinking can fucking actually be a really, really fucking good thing.
Yeah.
Because you can be, like you said, you can be quite critical and you can be very, I want to say perfectionist.
Stuff fast.
Literally.
You can do a lot.
Literally.
You can handle a lot, probably.
Yeah. But what are the thoughts? Are they positive or negative? And how are they affecting your life? I think is a big thing.
Yeah. Like, what are you using it for?
Exactly.
Why are you using it as a superpower or an excuse? And are you focusing on the fact that it's raining right now and we didn't shut that window?
I better move the clothes away though.
Yeah.
I should probably still do that, shouldn't I?
I'm going to carry on telling you a story.
Cool. Keep doing that.
So for those of you who don't know, I'm really good at ad-libbing in life. And it's one of the reasons why I've had such a successful career as an actor, dancer, and an acrobat. Because a lot of the time in sort of audition situations, you'll be put on the spot and asked to just come up with scenarios that can, what some might say, just waste people's time. But others would argue it's actually a creative experience for everyone involved. And the best thing about that is I managed to do that for about 60 seconds just then without you realizing.
The ash is now back.
You're welcome.
Voila. Question 2. That was a good one. Okay, so let's jump into dating apps. If a guy hasn't verified his photo and you ask him to actually verify as you've been scammed before, is this a trust issue or sticking to your boundaries? There are so many different opinions on this. So basically, I haven't used dating apps in a very long time.
Dating apps.
Yeah, that's it. Fucking dating apps.
You're not going to meet a real person.
Dating apps are shit. Number one. But
This is work on yourself and put yourself in an environment to meet someone who is working on themselves and wants to meet people who are working on themselves.
So
or just people in the real world. You might meet someone decent on a dating app.
It has happened.
But I feel like gone are the times where they were really, really useful.
No, because now they pay. Tinder brought out like $1,000 a month, fucking or something stupid, as a membership. It's some wild thing.
Although, that's just blind ignorance from me. I don't know the kind of people that are on dating apps these days. I just know why I used them when I did, and it definitely wasn't to have a long-term relationship.
No. I think with this is if you're asking a valid question, if that person isn't hiding anything, then they'll fucking verify it for you. That's it.
Hands down.
That's it. So, but again, work on yourself. You'll attract the energy that you're currently in.
Yeah.
So if you're in a shit place, you're going to attract some shit people.
But also, if you're on, basically, someone's not verified a photo.
Yeah, because these accounts now you have to verify your account.
Yeah.
To show that it's really you. And she's been apparently chatting to someone that's not in a verified account. Can you just show me that? Because I don't want to get catfished. It's been catfished before. I've been scammed before.
Of course. I'll just send you a smile right now.
Exactly. But then that's it. If they're not going to do that, then there's an issue. Personal opinion.
It's an absolute problem.
Yeah.
And if they aren't confident enough to send you that photo of themselves there in the moment, then maybe that's not someone you want to mess with anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they can't even show up halfway on the internet.
Exactly.
They aren't looking for anything serious, that's for sure.
And that's where most people on the internet can be so ballsy anyway. So,
I will tell you right now, if you want someone, unless someone does a tactic like this, and this is again narrow-minded, but this is what I would do. The first thing I do, if I was ever back in the day going to DM someone and try and slip into someone's DMs, I'm straight up wanting to hear your voice. So I'm gonna find ways to push connection quickly. I'm not going to try and delay and cling on to conversation. So I'm going to, within the first few exchanges, have sent a voice note, wanted to hear your voice and seen a photo of you in real time somehow to make sure that this is going in the direction that I want it to go in. Yeah. And then we're going to find something actionable very quickly.
Well, I'm a voice note. I love a voice note.
It's a really good tactic.
Yeah. But
because you instantly, it's like.
But I've fallen for the voice before. I've literally fallen for the voice before. I can't remember how old I was, but I was chatting to this. She got my number. No idea how she got my number. Started chatting to her on the phone. My God, sounded incredible. I was like, fuck, you sound gorgeous.
Yeah.
She went to meet us at We're on the boat. We were down in Sussex Inlet. She went to meet us to come and join us on the boat. And my God, standing at the fucking docks. And I remember looking, and there was this girl there waving like this. My dad and my mate just looked at me and went, "Ha!" I was just like, "Oh shit!" Just not the kind of person I'm attracted to at all. And obviously, when I was that young, I was very obviously shallow and very, very looks. Looks are a big thing. You would need to have that initial attraction. But at that point, like even she was, but she was far from anything else that very redhead, overweight, and not the kind of not for me. But I feel that through a voice. So I'm a very big thing of video, a photo, a video.
That's interesting though.
Yeah, a video will solve everything.
I think there's a couple takeaways from that. That in itself could be quite triggering for a few people, and if it's triggering for you, just have a little look at why. But it's really true. You can really fall for someone on something like their voice and the way they carry themselves. But if you're not taking care of yourself, it's actually not how you look to me that is the problem. It makes me question why you look a certain way. And it gives off an energy, and it's not even that you don't take care of yourself. It's that there might be an underlying issue somewhere that I might not want to be mixed up in. And also, if we're looking for a long-term relationship and kids, it's something that it's a risk. It's just a risk.
You need everything in that situation.
In the same way that I would look at someone like, I am not looking to meet my forever person on a night out.
Ooh.
If they're fucking bang on it, that is a risk.
Yeah.
Like me, the last person I dated. I'm currently dating.
You are currently dating, but the last person.
I went into basically saying I'm a walking red flag. I am working with, like I'm on the other end, but I'm working through an addiction. I have this, and this. But isn't it funny how I instantly became a green flag because I opened with I am a walking red flag?
Oh, yeah. But you also became something that was completely not the norm of what she'd ever had before in her fucking life. It was something incredibly exciting that was pushing boundaries for her and you. Like, that was an intense holiday fling. Like, I don't think it was red flag, green flag at all. It was like, you're here for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was just some KFD.
Literally. It was fucking wild.
So, yes. Verify their photos.
Yes. But I know, but just to kind of touch on what you said as well, like even now, I can tell you from where I am not dating for a fucking long time. And I'm stepping all the way back because I've now got a lot of things that have recently come to light that I need addressing within myself. Yeah. And that's the thing, is if you're looking for someone that's a fucking walking red flag, usually what's going on with you as to why you're going for that fucking red flag. Because there's usually something that needs addressing within yourself. That is constantly going for those red flags.
Yeah.
So.
Or it's totally fine if you can handle it.
Yeah, look, if it's a little bit of fun and you're not going to fucking end up living with that red flag for the rest of your life and running around with it as a cape, then yeah.
But some people do make it work because your red flags can actually probably complement each other. Like, for example, if you're codependent, I've seen it work.
Yeah, but you've seen it work. You've seen it work on the external, like internally, just between those two. How's that codependency actually working?
But also, like in the same breath, dude, I'm going to be a complete devil's advocate because we don't agree with a 9 to 5.
No,
that doesn't work for us.
No,
therefore, in a way, we kind of ostracize that because it's like, don't do that.
No.
Because you can have better.
No, see, that's where I disagree with you. Because look at everyone in the world, okay? We have people that they would rather follow what's on the news. They would rather fucking have the stable job, the 9 to 5, because they get that set routine that does this. You know me, I fucking love routine. I need routine in my life. They have that in their world. If there are people for every single job. We have janitors, we have bus drivers, we have teachers, we have this, we have entrepreneurs. Like the world would not function without all of these fucking people. So that needs to happen. It works for me. If entrepreneurship works for you, sweet. If you like the stability of having a fucking stable job, banging. Just like with a relationship with red flags, you're still going to have red flags. But for me, I've seen codependency not work.
Uh-huh.
So I basically just answered my question. But
you're dancing around a point.
Yeah.
The fact is actually if it works for you, it's fine.
That's what I mean. I just fucking I said no, and it's like, hold on a second.
But then you came around to the end.
Exactly.
It's what can all of this is basically my human experience so far is, and Ash will tell you, I'm a bastard for taking my own advice, and I will listen to other people's opinions if I respect them. Only to take parts of it to add to my own ideology. Take parts of what people say and figure out what the fuck works for you and fuck everyone else.
Yeah.
Because actually, if you're a comfort eater and it fucking works for you and you have thought forward and like that idea does not scare you and you're like, well, this food right now works for me. And if I fucking die, I die. If you genuinely believe that, give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because we are all going to die at some point.
Yeah.
No one is going to remember you past 100 years from now unless you do anything crazy.
Yeah.
Just live your damn life.
Yeah.
But if you're not happy, change it and don't moan about it because I will not deal with it.
That was the one. If you fucking live your life as you choose, but if it's fucking your mental health, probably make a change because you've actually got one life and you're literally, there's no test. This is not a test run. Yeah. There's no point spending fucking years in a relationship you're not happy with, in a situation you're happy with, because you're just going to keep fucking moaning. Change it.
Find the smile.
Yeah, find a smile. Fucking A. Was it this then dad jokes? Because if so, I ask more questions because there's a few.
Questions.
Cool. There's a few. Okay. We may have to do something for the next one as well. Next one. Share a time that you both followed your gut intuition and what happened. Good or bad?
So many.
Okay.
Good one. I got a good one.
Yeah.
In fact, I have a really good one. And this goes off the point of I always do what I want to do so that I can never have a regret. Yeah. And if it is a regret, I can give you a reason why I don't regret it. And it was in college when my college, so I had the choice I was very lucky. I had an agent in my first year of musical theatre college, which it's not uncommon. No, it's uncommon. I come from a different world. So in terms of musical theatre, I actually came from breakdancing and free running. So I was my skill set was sought after once I had nailed the basics of musical theatre. So I had the agent. I got put forward for all these crazy jobs. I had an opportunity to audition for Andrew Lloyd Webber's US Stadium Tour of Jesus Christ Superstar. And I called it the little tour that couldn't, because I'll tell you in a minute. Anyway, did the audition. I had the opportunity to audition for it. I went to my principals. They basically were like, if you do this, you are not ready yet. We do not want you to put our name on top of your CV and say you trained here because it will make us look bad.
Right.
That's what I took from that. I could be wrong. I don't want to slander, so I'm going to leave that there.
Yeah.
That's, to my understanding, that's what they told me to do. They told me to take their name off my CV. I was only in my second year of college at this point. I went, suck my massive balls, because that was before PEDs. And I did the audition anyway. Mm. I obviously got the job.
Huh.
Whether it went ahead or not is not the case. I booked it, got the contract, signed it. I was like 20 years old, about to go on a US tour. The money was incredible. Yeah. It was so good. I was so excited. I remember when I got the call from my agent, I literally was doing jetés, which is basically a ballet split leap with your legs like up the road, standing. I was walking home from college with my girlfriend. I was on the phone and I was just like, yes. That was back before I beefed up a bit. It's so camp. Hilarious. Anyway, it genuinely was what happened as well. I'm not even making it up. Yeah. It's not an exaggeration. And then obviously went well, worked, booked it. College are then like plastering all over the website. Our star pupil will be performing in Andrew Lloyd Webber's company production of. I will give credit to one of my principals, however, because he did encourage me.
Yeah.
I did have the supporter. But anyway, so the consensus was don't do it. I then went with my gut, did it, and it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then anyway, I did the whole rehearsal period, which was like 4 weeks. So I did the job for 4 weeks. We were about to fly out. It was Friday. We were flying on the Monday. We were going to be performing in the Staples Center, Madison Square Gardens. I was going through something like 31 states and doing all the biggest venues, like 20,000 plus seaters sort of things.
I know this, yeah.
And then the whole thing got pulled because they only sold like 3,000 out of 20,000 tickets per venue. So I lost the job, went back to college and had to perform in my end of year college show. But I trusted my gut and it worked.
Wow. Fucking well done. Wow. Trust in my gut. Trust in my gut. I think I've touched on this one before. That two moments were the best decisions of my life. It was when I moved to the UK and then when I moved back to Australia. They were the two best decisions, and they were trusting my gut. I literally, got a visa to go to the UK, had no fucking idea what was going to happen. And obviously, as we all know the story, ended up fucking performing with Forbidden, Britain's Got Talent, UK-wide tour. Met you. Fucking absolutely wonderful life. Got to experience a marriage, got some of the best friends in the world. Then moving back to Australia, fucking jumping into another show, which is going on an international tour this year. And really starting to figure out a lot of my life. So they are the two best decisions. Yeah. I just follow my gut.
Just fucking follow your gut, man. Like the reason why you will regret it is if you do something you don't want to do. And I'm not talking about like, if your overarching goal requires you to do something you don't want to do, but the goal is something you really want, you will not have a regret by doing the thing that was uncomfortable. But if it just doesn't feel right, don't fucking do it because you will regret it.
100%. Well, this is the thing. First, you have a gut feeling, go to the toilet. Just check it out. Second,
IBS sucks.
Exactly. If you do actually feel, okay, I need to try this, fucking try it. Even if it turns out to not be the thing that you wanted to be, you still fucking tried it. You don't want to get to the end.
I sucked a dick when I was 20, cheated on my current girlfriend, and I hold my hands up to it because it was a good thing because I figured out I was not gay. But I know I'm not gay because I tried it.
There you go.
I don't regret the dick I sucked.
There we go. I could have come up with so many different other analogies for that one, but that's fucking perfect.
I feel like that's a Hail Mary.
That's a Hail Mary. You fucking nailed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, try it. You don't want to get to the fucking end of your deathbed and go,
I
wish I tried.
Sucked that dick.
Exactly. I don't wish I sucked that dick. What was the other one? I saw a meme, a post, whatever you want to call it on social media. I've completely lost my train of thought now.
The one about regrets, old men in wheelchairs, that one?
No. What was that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's an old analogy, and it's like, it's just something I live my life by, and it's why I always commit to my ideas once I've actually, now I do. It's like I'd rather be in my rocking chair when I'm an old man and go, fuck me, that was stupid, than I wish I had.
Yeah. 100%. I think there's that one, and it literally came to me as you were saying that, and now I've lost it again. Something like you want to remember the things you did instead of remembering the things you didn't. Something like that. Anyway, that was it. There's still a few more. There's still a few more questions.
Let's do one more,
and then we'll answer the rest of another one, and then we'll jump into some of the dad jokes. I've got some funny ones.
Okay.
Okay. So. This is a good one. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
Well, he's adorable, isn't he? Sorry. Why did the chicken cross the road?
I don't know why.
I'm asking you.
That's a genuine question.
That is a genuine.
Patreon.
That was a genuine question from Patreon. There's like another 3 or 4 other questions.
Had enough of seeing his brothers mutilated at the farm.
Wow. If you thought life was better on the other side, but just so you know, the grass isn't always greener.
The grass is greener. It actually sometimes is.
Sometimes, but
it's greener where you water it. And I'm going to flip this on its head and go, if you're a piece of shit and you aren't watering your grass, then of course on the other side it's going to be fucking greener because that's where you've been watering it.
I love that. This has turned into actually a nice A nice metaphor. That's great.
But if your grass is dying, just water it.
And by the way,
Don't cross the road. Don't be a chicken.
we're not garden experts, by the way, but he makes a good point.
Yeah.
Water your fucking grass.
Just water the damn grass. Ask the question, have the conversation.
Exactly. Shall we take him to the next?
Look in a mirror and ask the damn question. Why?
Why is my grass not green?
Yes.
And if you want green grass, but you're too lazy to water, get AstroTurf.
Yeah.
Stays green all the time.
Yeah, I will give you a metaphor for anything. Try me. Drop it on Patreon.
Ooh, go on. Shall we do this? Because I got some fucking corkers.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Okay.
There's just a passage of Shakespeare I would like to read before we start.
Please.
O mine God, I accidentally hath sent thou a picture of mine cock and balls. Prithee delete it, lest thou desire to look. Ha ha, I jest. Delete it. Should thee crave, ha ha, nay. Banish it, lest.
In the pure words of Shakespeare. Beautiful.
I believe the text itself is describing that moment when you send a risky text.
I mean, that's great.
Yeah.
Shakespeare had it. It was more tipped by carrier pigeon as well. Right there.
Well, that was a bit later, wasn't it?
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely a bit later. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure that's like
Thou shalt write
COVID 12.
They shall write thy letter.
Is a carrier pigeon.
Cav.
Yeah, I think COVID 19.
I thought you were going to say Karen 12.
What?
You're going to like COVID carrier.
Corinthians 21:7. Carrier pigeons wrought COVID 12.
That's it. That's how they fucking started.
That's how it started.
Okay. Shall we? This is a dad joke time. This is what everyone loves. I thoroughly enjoy this one.
Okay.
Okay. I got pulled over by the cops for wanking in my car. I told him the doc said I could have a stroke at any time.
Look, if the doctor says
It's a medical professional.
I needed a stroke, officer.
Exactly. It's a medical professional. Trust him with your life. Doctors are always telling you the absolute truth. It would never lie to you just to sell more fucking drugs. Okay.
What did the cannibal do after dumping his girlfriend?
I was going to have a drink, but I better not. Go.
He wiped his bum.
So glad I didn't have a drink. That would have gone everywhere. Okay. Why can't Miss Piggy count to 70?
Please say it again.
Why can't Miss Piggy count to 70?
Why?
Because at 69 she gets a frog in her throat. I'm risking it trying to have a drink during all of this. I'm risking it. Kingpin. Go. Go on. Oh.
How is tightrope walking like getting a blowjob from someone ugly? If you want to enjoy either, you absolutely can't look down.
Been there. Been there before. Oh, mate. Oh, yeah, I've been there before.
Look at me.
Don't look at me. I've been there before. Yeah. This is a great one. What is a pedophile's favorite type of garden?
What?
Kindergarten.
Oh.
These are all jokes, by the way.
Oh.
These are all jokes, by the way. Sean.
A woman walks out of the bathroom, winks at her husband and says, I shaved down there. You know what that means? The husband responds, yeah, the drain's clogged. I thought it was simple.
I mean, it's great, but I know the pain because I had to do it to my drain the other day.
What do you call two men fighting over a slut? Tug of whore.
Well done. Well done. I think you'll appreciate this one. How do you know orphan guys aren't gay? I apologize if this is a trigger for anyone.
No.
Because they have no one to call daddy. That's a double whammy, that one.
Oh, that's
good,
great. Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, please.
When is it okay to beat up a dwarf?
Oh. Go on.
When he's standing next to your girlfriend saying that her hair smells nice.
And I actually don't mind a fucking landing strip these days. So yeah. Oh. What's the difference between Santa and Tiger Woods? Santa knew to stop at 3 hoes. If anyone knows Tiger Woods and golfing jokes, you'll know that.
Can you imagine being Tiger Woods and still being the butt of kind of jokes like this?
Hey, well, now it's Stephen Hawking, isn't it?
Oh yeah. The Hawking.
The Hawking. I mean, out of everyone to pick on that list of Jeffrey Epstein, everyone's going for Stephen Hawking.
That's a low blow, isn't it?
And I mean, it is, but it's such an easy one.
There's cerebral palsy.
Ooh. Ooh. Go on.
How do you embarrass an archaeologist?
How?
Give them a tampon and ask them what period it's from.
This one's great. Again, apologies to anyone, but this has to happen. Why is there air conditioning in hospitals? To keep the vegetables cool and fresh.
Fucking hell.
I just realized I didn't take that fucking joke out of the Bobby one.
What do you mean? The bad one?
Yeah.
Oh shit. What's that episode? Go back one.
The previous one to this. I apologize to anyone who's seen that because it's going to get fucking.
What's the difference between a Catholic priest and a zit?
Oh.
A zit will wait until you're 12 before it comes on your face.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Okay. I went to a paraplegic strip club the other day. The place was crawling with pussy.
No one better.
I could not run away.
I need a new flashlight. Where was that place? I'll pick one up.
Go on.
What? If I can bring a skateboard, this meal's on wheels.
Oh, he's on fire today. Oh, I love that. Go on.
How do you get a nun pregnant? Dress her up like an altar boy.
What's the worst thing to feel during your prostate exam? Oh yeah, 2 hands on your shoulders.
Okay.
Go on.
What did the poo ticket say to the fart?
What?
You are the wind beneath my wings.
Oh, that's great. What's the difference between $1 and your mum? I don't fuck $1.
Yeah, nice. Real nice.
I got 2 more.
Yeah, I'll give you one more. I'll give you one.
There you go. Go on.
What did one butt cheek say to the other butt cheek?
What?
Together, we can stop this crap.
That's the best kind of support you need. I'll give you 2. Why did the penis go crazy?
Why?
Because someone was messing with his head.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a thinker.
That is a thinker. That's a good one. You got one more?
Yeah.
That laugh.
Oh, there's just a couple.
Oh God. Well, you go two. I'll go one.
Did you hear about the constipated accountant? He couldn't budget, so he had to work it out with a paper and pencil.
Oh. Why is it so hard to argue with a woman who's not wearing a bra? Because she's already made two really good points.
Oh, it's fucking true, to be honest.
Give me one.
No, it's okay. No, it's all right.
You don't. Is that part of a joke or is that you know?
No, it's just it's too much.
You know I want to know. You know I want to.
I'm gonna have to tell you off camera because it's so far beyond what I think this podcast.
If you remember the joke that I gave in the last episode that's already uploaded that I'm clearly not going to go back and edit, that everyone's going to hear and probably think a lot less of me, so I really apologize if you think less of me.
You want me to tell you? We can just edit it out.
I mean, yes, I'm going to say we're going to edit it out like I did for the last one.
Did I tell you this or did you tell me this earlier? Did I already tell you? No, you told me this earlier.
Wait, it's not the one I think it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
we can't.
Yeah, no, probably not that one. That one, that's one of those ones that I've got jokes that I'll see on Instagram and memes. That
I got a couple anyway. What happens if an Asian with an erection walks into a wall? He breaks his nose. Did you find this page too?
No, I need that page. That looks great.
Why doesn't Mexico have an Olympic team?
Why?
Because everybody that can run, jump, and swim are already in the USA. There's just there are so many good ones. Helen Keller walks into a bar, then a table, then a chair. Four gay guys are sitting in a jacuzzi when all of a sudden a condom starts floating. One of the gay guys turns around and goes, "Okay, who fired?"
Okay. Stop. So you're gonna save some for the next one. This is gonna break me. I can't believe you found that joke that I saw on I said today.
Yeah,
that's it. Those ones, there are certain jokes that, like, I'll send memes to people, and I'm like, there's a group of my friends who will get memes. But then there are a group of my friends that get the really, really dark shit that I know no matter what I send them, there is never any judgment whatsoever. And it's literally a pure joke. They're the people I treasure the most because I know they get to see my true dark humor. Yeah. And that one that I read today was one of those where it was just like, they even made me put my phone down and step backwards and go, you kind of put your head in your hands, snicker a bit.
Straight away, textbook.
Good. That's it. That's when you know it works. Yeah. That's when you know it's good. Anyway.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of Got Swoled.
It was a lot of fun. It was really a lot of fun.
Pretty swole.
I feel pretty. I am fucking swole.
Yeah.
You are swole.
Do you have any ibuprofen? I'll let that one sit. Until next time. Until we meet again.
Love you all. Peace and love. A-Town. Down by.